Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video we are going to be modeling this shampoo bottle today, and at the end of video I will show some important things about how to calculate the volume of this kind of objects. Let's start then. Firstly, in font plane I open a sketch and I'm placing here one construction geometry and I'm adding one more on it. And the first will be 180 millimeter and the second will be 30 millimeter high. After this operation we just add one line here, one line here, and then with control line and the point, midpoint, and then we say you become horizontal and dimension here 55. Same thing, control, center point, midpoint option, and construction geometry. Here our dimension is 60. Once we're done with this, we add a spline from point to point, and then I close sketch, not, and then we are a little bit playing with our spline. And tangency value in first is 200 and the angle from here to here is 15. And for the second option we again add our angle, which is here going to be 10 millimeter, 10 degree, and 270 will be our tangency value. And after this operation we just go mirror about this line, and our top plane here, and we need one more top plane. We select top plane and we go planes, and because of we select before we go to menu, automatically it's selected here, and the second will be our ending point parallel to this plane. Program gave me another plane at the top of my sketch, and now we are going to place two time splines, ellipse, and here dimension will be 30 millimeter wide, 30, and on the plane, this plane, dimension will be 32 millimeter. Yes, this is what we are searching for. We just only give from one point dimension because other point is constrained to our curve, and we can hide this plane. We don't have work with that. And now we can add on the right plane our extra guidelines where we look from right plane, and here again spline, and then we play a little bit with spline, and from here to here it's good to add one construction line, and I combine the points. Angle will be here 10 by 10, here also 10, and the tangency value up it's 220 and bottom 180. It's not fully defined because of we don't have some fully constraint, and we say coincident, and here also we come take this point with control, say constant, and then it becomes fully defined, and we're just going to mirror this line, spline other side, and basically this is the profiles, and we just go now to Loft, and first it is second this one, and all the others are guide curve. Yes, this is what we are searching for. Now firstly I'm going to split our body, and front plane, or without front plane also we can do that, top plane, and this point I'm going to say my program, insert, features, split, trim tools will be this, and classify names. Yeah, we have two body now, as you see, and we continue our operation. On the front plane we open a sketch, and here I'm placing a construction geometry, and dimension to this one will be 15. Sorry, we lose our orientation. Better to open again. Yeah, smart dimension will be here. Sorry, 15. We can convert this. We can do this also construction line, and then arc here. 2 point, and the construction line. Control button on our keyboard, we give symmetric regulation, and here we add our tangency, and now our value, this will be radius 12, and after this operation again a spline, and we give our tangency angle, this will be 30. Here we will give, if I'm right, 10, and from here to this point will be 1875, and tangency values here 185, here 125, and the last operation going to be giving a tangency between our arc and spline. After this operation, as you see, it becomes fully defined, and then we make mirror the other side. Now our surface operations starts. We have our sketch, which is going to make a split on this surface. And after this operation, I'm going to say my program that delete this for me. And on the bottom, I open a sketch and placing here an arc. Yes, and I'm going to say 80. With this arc, we're going to trim our part. Will be this one. Okay, there is something that I don't understand. And just make again projection split. That's also another thing that we can do. Yes, basically something like this we need it, and I delete that other side also. And then on the right plane, we go create a arc. I'm just placing like this the area where I want, and then later I'm making this points echo appears, and another appears here, and then the last value that program wants, our radius value, This is depending on your imagination. Let's give here 650. After this operation, we just go to field surface, and first we choose our boundary, and then the last will be our this arc. You can define here much more arcs and things that will be much more accurate at the end, in fact. And we have now a body and two surface bodies. The thing that basically will be that we are doing now, mirroring from plane and then choosing our bodies. We have it at the other side, and now we can make anything. Surface, mid surface, this one and this three, and create solid. I have again. Oh, sorry, we have one problem here. Before we knit it, we can do like this. We can hide it, and with the help of this surface, we will remove this area. Yes. Now, if you activate our knit, should work. Yes, we have it. And now the operation will be cutting our sides. Let's finish at first at bottom. Just basically arc here. Smart dimension. While our press shift and we give this dimension. And let's say here 45, and then the radius value is 100. And then I'm going to close it, because this will be just normal cut operation. I select these two, and I come in mirror command, and mirror at the other side, and cutting in both. Yes. And now the operation will be filled. No preview I'm using mostly because it takes time. So a normal operation for, yes, again here a nice radius, and here also we can give same radius, in fact, or a bigger radius depending on your how to say, feeling. 6 also could be nice, as you see. And then the bottom, let's give there 2 millimeter. Yeah, bottom is done. First will be there a chamfer, a big chamfer, like 4 millimeter. And then later I'm going to create here again a spline, the same idea. Mostly I'm using splines with 2 points, 1 point, ending in final point, starting and final point. In fact, when you use more points, it becomes more hard to handle with that, and you can use, but just here it's an example tutorial. That's not so important. 15 by 15 our tangency angle, and as always, first we make our spline symmetric. Also we make symmetrical starting points, and this will be 3. And now same tangency values I'm going to, oh, this is a little bit big, 85, if I'm right. Yeah, it was 85. Still something's missing, as you see. Then we are going to give this dimension also. It's 32. It's looking nice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Now we go create split projection because we project something. And after this operation, just go remove these areas. If you look video, mostly we use same commands. There's nothing interesting in the videos. I didn't do in the old model, but what we can do now, in fact, it would be nice to cut this region also. Then our split line we should move upwards, which will be here 0, and then we can maybe make this 95, even 100 is looking logical. Yes. And now we go split. We say that you also split here. We can delete this part also. Of course, here will be a little bit interesting maybe, but we will see. Not always ideas perfectly working, but it is worth to try. Then this area also should be removed, but we will see. Anyway, let's add first our profile on the side, here to here, 70. This is constrained to here, appears, and we close it because it became automatically fully defined. And now I'm going to here place a coincident. Sorry. Oh, it's not allowing us to do that. Ah, maybe it becomes just a line. Ah, I think that's the problem. Then we basically make here a line. Or what is better, in fact, guys, let's do something extra. Let's first define this one. This is wiser to do that. Yeah, something like this, not so important. We didn't give the radius value on it. This will be 200 then. Okay. And after this operation, I activate my other line, and then I'm going to remove this radius 70, and I will make this twist in fact coincident. It is not moving. Yes, now it's moving. Hallelujah, what's happening here? This point appears, and this point should be our appears. Yes. Now we receive it. For the 6, okay, let's keep it like that. And first, this will be good to remove this area. What I found out, in fact, adding this thing will be better, but we will see what will be the performance. Something nice. Yeah, but I would prefer to remove this one first. Let's make that chamfer. Okay. I remove these ones. It is better. And removing this chamfer also will be good. And now, sorry for this extra operation, but because of everything connected to each other, with some relations, our sketch is gone. I will quickly put here try to put here the same sketch. 1, 2 points are symmetric. Value was 15. This was 32 or something, and this was 100 if I'm right. Even I will make a little bit more now. Yeah. Mostly I'm trying to make some things out of my brain in that instant moment. That causes sometimes little problems, but that's not a problem. You can fix. If you spend enough time in the program, you can do everything. The most important thing is willing to spend your enough time. That key for success. 26. It should be in fact black. I will just look it there. From this point to this point, what is the problem? Yes, let's make 100. And I'm going to mirror it in order to remove the other side also. Yes. Split line. You just remove this two area now. And we come to say our problem. That is going to be here at arc. Basically picking this point and placing here on piers with control, all giving relations. And the relations is very important in SolidWorks, especially in SolidWorks. If you build a good model with relations, it will be very easy when you make some revisions on it. I'm always saying that. Sketch. This will be our guide curve or helper curve for constraining the curvature here. Yeah, this is what we are searching for. And now we are going to make a mirror, and yeah, that's fine. And then we make surfaces knitting and create solid. Yes, we have two solid. That's good. And let's add the here chamfer. It was 4 if I'm right. You can just select this and try out what's happening. Yeah, not like as I expected, but okay, it will not cause our die. It can stay like this. We could a little bit play. Anyway, now we are in an important point that somebody asked me before about how to calculate the volume, how you determine when you make a model, such a model like this. It is also in the side of your volume limits. There's many things for that, many additions. First, let's here make a 20mm diameter, and let's assume that this is the area where our a liquid going to fill in. I'm going to make 50 millimeter height, and let's make some radius here, like 2 is good, and here some chamfer, or 1. And now I'm going to make a shell. Let's say it is 1 millimeter thick. How you understand what is the volume of your part? That's a good question. We hide this one, and now I'm going to make one copy. Insert, move copy, and just go copy. I made a copy of my model, and the thing will be here. We delete this area. In fact, we split inside and outside from each other, and then you delete outside. This is the inside area of your bottle, and a planar surface, and anything. That merge entities I'm always doing, I will show you at the end of the video what is merge entities. Yeah, this is the inside area. Like this is going to be a liquid. If you look, let's give it there some color. Did you make it right? Okay, there is one thing that seems here wrong. I shouldn't say two color. We delete wrong body. You should delete the other one. Should delete outer. Yes, now it is good. Of course, you give a mirror error, but we will fix to you, guy. Yes, this is inside, this is outside. Yes, this is good. This can give you an idea about what is the volume of your bottle, isn't it? And mass, and you come here, you see how much cubic millimeter, and you can here can change centiliter, going to be then our like 300 almost. But if it is needed to be exactly 300, then you start to play with your cutouts and you add some other things. Whatever you change here will increase or decrease your volume. That's the idea. But of course, you know also a 500 milliliter water fits in a how big like it is very clear. You have some imagination. If you make 1 meter bottle, it will never be inside a range of your half liter bottle. You have some values inside of your head, like it should be 250 and mostly or less or big, and then you try to stay inside of that range. And after you add some extra things, for example, you make here this radius big or smaller, or you make the cutout size bigger, all that's increase and decrease your volume. And then the last thing that about front plane that merge entities. What is that? I have here one extruded surface, no, planar surface in fact, and again here a sketch, and I'm making 50 here a line. Look, now it's something nice. Okay, didn't create. Normally it was creating a thing, combining things with just only one line. When you make now merge entities, your middle line is disappear. Simply this, the idea, nothing more. Anyway, I think I have talked a lot. I hope it's a useful video for you guys. You have learned some things. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe and make a comment on my videos. Have a nice day.